In this lecture, we are going to discuss the incidences before World War II, that is with reference to Hitler's biography also. We discussed earlier in that earlier lecture how Hitler was there in power in Germany. He got power in 1933, and from 1933 to 1939, in 6 years, he led Germany to the World War II. See, when Hitler was there in power, he was having various problems. Number one, there was no stable government in Germany. By passing out his enabling act, Hitler got power for 4 years in his hand. He assured people to carry out unemployment to almost zero level. That was nice assurance, but he practically performed that. See, what economical reform carried out by these people, Nazi government, is really interesting to observe. Number one, he made some law so that strike was considered as illegal. It is not necessary that workers should go on strike for their demand. They can put forward demand to some commission. So like that, one commission was established. Then there was direct dialogue between that commission, that means between industrialist commission, industrialist and workers and that commission. So like that dialogue was set up, and the practice of strike that was abolished. As a result, there was rise in production, obviously rise in profit. He made such situation that if industrialists invested out the amount of profit in generating new industry, then he will get some tax benefit. Because of that, new industries were set out, and obviously unemployment fall to 60%. Initially, suppose 100 unemployed people were there, it was fall by 60%. So now only 40 unemployed people were there. 60 unemployed people were in job. Secondly, he enforced research. Already German people were in the research field. That research was supported by industrialists. Say for example, when Germany was preparing for war, now this is preparation for Second World War, and Germany was aware in those days that Germany was not having source of petrol, whereas Germany was having coal mines. So they developed the concept that coal is ultimately carbon. No doubt amount of carbon is not 100%, but very good coal, that is called as anthracite. That anthracite is obtained from Germany. They converted that anthracite or whatever the coal, the carbon of coal, into petrol. This is synthetic or artificial petrol developed by German people, and industry was set out immediately. That is called as gasoline. So like that, the concept was developed and followed by industry was developed. Same way, rubber was in terrific requirement. Hitler was aware that after war, or when there is beginning of war will prolong for at least 2 to 3 years or even more than that, and for that purpose they were in requirement of strong source of rubber. Whereas rubber is not made in Germany, it was imported usually from Indonesia or India, and obviously Indonesia was in hands of Dutch people, that is people of Holland, and India in hands of England. So Germany should get shortage of rubber, and for that purpose he encouraged polymer chemistry, and Germans were able to produce polymer, synthetically prepared rubber for tire works and all that. Again, Germany was having terrible requirement of explosives. You are aware that explosives are consisting of nitrates, even ammonium nitrate, very good explosive, trinitrotoluene, that is called as TNT, say trinitrotoluene. Okay, if you are aware that picric acid is there, or it is called as 2,4,6 trinitrophenol. From that picric acid, it is produced trinitrotoluene, and that is simply we are calling that as TNT. In those days, it was considered as world's highest explosive. So, in order to produce this explosive, nitric acid was in requirement. Now, in those days, nitric acid was produced from a salt that is called a chili saltpeter. This chili saltpeter was obtained from a country. The name of that nation is Chile. There is a river named as Chile. In that river bed, the salt is obtained, that is called as chili saltpeter. From that chili saltpeter, nitric acid was obtained commercially. You are aware formula of nitric acid is HNO3, hydrogen, nitrogen and oxygen. German people derived a process that one can oxidize ammonia into nitric acid, and ammonia can be produced by a mixture of nitrogen and hydrogen. So, by using air, that is nitrogen, and using water, that is hydrogen first and then oxidation of that, they produced out nitric acid. A marvelous concept was developed. From air and water, they developed nitric acid. And like that, Hitler encouraged research work and followed by industries, resulting after 2 years of rule of Germany, Hitler practically reduced unemployment to zero. This is the marvelous achievement carried out by Hitler. The thing is that workers were not having option where to work and how to work. That was decided by Nazi government. Once you accepted that, then world is yours. 5 days a week, 2 days holidays. In 1 year, you can travel across Germany anywhere for tour. After 4 years, you will get foreign tour also. So like that, various things were given to workers. The thing is that, what was the production concept? The production was majority war instruments. XYZ Agro Pipes Limited, name of company suppose. But the pipes were not used for agricultural purpose. They were used for making out guns, cannons and all that.